Hi guys, this is Pallabi from the studio today. You are watching Kumari Pallabi 19. Guest for today's evening is an amazing personality who has recently cleared APSC and selected as Executive Officer under Assam Administrative Services, Urban Administrative Services. He is none other than Ashim Kolita. So without any further delay, let's welcome. Hello and welcome Mr. Ashim to this session of interview. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you, Pallavi, for inviting me. It's an honor for myself to be on this platform.
First of all, we would like to congratulate you on your success.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Audience, I would like to share with you something that he is my classmate. We had done schooling together. So our first question to you is, how was your family reaction when you got selected for this post?
Okay, actually, my family was overwhelmed with my success. Actually, all were after appearing for my interview. I appeared my interview on 14th of December, and from since that day till the day the result was declared, including me, of course, and all the remaining 3 members of my family, all were in anxiety. So what would happen? Because it has been a very long journey for me. So if not this time, then when? So it was kind of that kind of a feeling. So we were so overwhelmed, and along with me, my family was. They were also overwhelmed with the result.
It is said that patience is bitter, but the fruit is sweet. So you have finally did it. So my question to you is,
Yes.
How long have you been into this journey?
Okay. To be very specific, as far as APSC is concerned, I have been associated with this process for the last 3 years, from 2021. Actually, I appeared in 2021. That was APSC 2020. In 2021, I appeared, but I failed to clear my prelims also. My reason for my failure was nothing but incompletion of my syllabus, because I was in a job. I was working with the Jal Jeevan Mission. Government of Assam PhD department. I was working as a district financial management specialist, and it was a very hectic. I had a very hectic schedule. I could devote only hardly 2 hours out of 24 hours after coming back from office. So I couldn't complete my syllabus. So I failed to clear my prelims as well. So by 2021 December, I left my job. I started my journey from 2022. And after 2 long years and that one failed year, so it was a journey of 3 years as far as APSC is concerned. And as far as the journey of civil services is concerned, it would be more than 6 years. Why I would say that? Because in 2017 I cleared my post graduation, and immediately after clearing my post graduation, I started my preparation for my UPSC exam. That year itself, from 2017. But after 2 failed attempts, I joined a job here with Government of Assam, and then I started preparing for my APSC. So if you ask me about civil service journey, it is more than 6 years. If you ask me only as far as APSC is concerned, it is more than over 3 years. So yeah, it has been a very long process.
Okay, so what's your rank this time?
Okay, I have secured actually. Okay, I'll take just 2 minutes to explain this. Whenever in any civil services exam, we need to, after clearing our prelims, when we fill our form for the mains exam, we need to give our preferences. So my first preference was ACS, then my second preference was police service, Assam Police Service, and my third preference was this service that I got. So unfortunately, I couldn't get my first and second preference. I got my third preference, which is Assam Urban Administrative Service. It was my third preference, and I'm very happy with my selection because it's a new service, and the designation that I am going to get would be full of challenges. And so I'm very happy, and my next phase of my life would be completely devoted to urban development and urban administration. So I'm very happy with this, and my rank in urban administrative services rank 48.
We guess that you are quite sure that you are going to get this rank this year, or you are going to clear this APSC this year, because the confidence
yes. I was pretty
there in your eyes.
Yeah, I was pretty sure this time I would, at least, if not a good service, but not a good rank, at least I would get through this time, and I could see my name on the list. I was expecting that at least I should see my name on the list. But then with the blessings of my parents and with the blessing of God, and also with the best wishes of my friends and other family, I could able to secure a good rank.
So now let's talk about your educational qualifications till masters. Can you just explain us with your percentage so that it could help the young aspirants?
Okay. Actually, I was not that much of a brilliant student, but I was an average student. So I cleared with Pallabi. I completed my school, that is class 10 matriculation in the year 2010. And there I secured 79.67 percentage, which is a very average percentage. It is not bad, but it's a good. I would consider at that point of time it's a good, but I'm not that brilliant as well. Then I selected my commerce stream. I joined Guwahati Commerce College. I completed my higher secondary class 12 exam in the year 2012 with a percentage of 82.4. And then again, I never scored 90% mark. I have never seen 90% mark in my life. And then I went on to complete my graduation from Guwahati Commerce College as well. And then I went to St. Xavier's College, Calcutta for my master's, that is MCOM. And in 2017, I completed it. And since 2017, I was associated both in active and passive mode. Sometime I become active, sometime I become passive, but I was associated with this civil services process. And then there was a job tenure of more than 14 months and in between. And then this APSC thing happened. I got inclined to the state services, and then I started preparing from the year 2021.
Do you think that all these qualifications and your study has helped in gaining patience in the journey of APSC?
Yes, definitely, because there was this. If I talk about this last 6 years, in between we had 2 years of COVID, and then I was also appearing for some other exams as well. And to be specific, there was an exam called Assistant Manager, Securities and Exchange Board of India. That exam I appeared pure COVID, first COVID phase, and that was in between my UPSC preparation and my APSC preparation. So there I cleared my prelims, I wrote my mains, but I failed to clear for the interview. And unfortunately, fortunately, I don't know, but if I would have joined SEBI, probably I would not have started my preparation for APSC. So yes, this entire process was very rigorous for me, and with a good rank, with a good service, I have also, of course, I have gained a patience, how to face struggles, how to more than see. If we see from a macroscopic view, it is just 6 years, but that 6 years is including every single day. That is struggle of every single day. So the culmination of these struggles, we could see that name on that final PDF. So yes, I have gained patience a lot.
Let's talk about your preparation. What books did you follow? What type of coaching did you take? And the materials you used to study for APSC?
Okay. Since I already said I was into initially I was into UPSC preparation, so there I had completed my once or twice I had completed my NCERT books. That is like class 11, 12 NCERT books. That was prior. I'm talking about the UPSC phase. Then there are certain basic books like for Polity, Lakshmikant, etc. But then what happened when I started my APSC preparation? The first attempt, again with NCERT only, I appeared. But as I have already mentioned, I could not complete my syllabus at that point of time because of my job pressure, workload. So then I had a very limited time. So I thought I must take a coaching which would guide me more than guidance. I want mentoring. uh, what we need to study we all know, but how we need to study is more important. So I took the help of coaching. I took a working professional batch from an institute in Guwahati, and there the teachers there, they have helped me a lot. They have guided me how to study, how to take every single day task forward. Because every single day counts here. So I think without that coaching, I must give my all at least 50% of my success share to that coaching institute, mainly the teachers, the three teachers, because without them it not have been possible for me. And as far as the materials are concerned that you have asked, Yes, I have stopped following any other books. The coaching institute, whatever materials and class notes they have offered, I have strictly followed only those materials. Uh, it would be very wrong to say on my part. I have in this last 1.5 years, 2 years of my journey in this successful journey, I have never touched a single book outside my coaching material. I was strict. I was 100% dependent on my coaching material.
So, what advice would you like to give to the young aspirants who are willing to come to your field?
Yes. This is a very rigorous process. So first of all, you need to develop your patience. First attempt, second attempt, third attempt. If I count my entire civil services attempt, then it would be my fourth attempt, two UPSC attempt and two APSC attempt. If I talk about APSC, then it is a second attempt. But if I talk about entire civil service, is four attempts. So that means what? It itself shows that I had developed patience. So first instrument for this success is patience. You need to have patience and you need to have confidence. And over and above patience and confidence, I think you need to love what you would be doing. Today, tomorrow, I'll be joining as an administrator. I have never served as an administrator before, but for me, that's the inspiration. I think uh, being coming from a very reputed institution, completing my post graduation, I could have taken a very well paid job in the private sector, but I have never appeared for any private sector interview, only because of the fact that I was very much I was very much passionate about being an administrator. If I always used to say my friends that if I would do something great, I would be doing great only in the field of administration. So that was my love for administration. So that is the three things: patience, confidence, and love for what you are going to do. So I think these three are the primary raw materials for this. And after that, of course, you need a good mentor. Uh, you need good guidance. You need the required materials, because before start studying, you should know what you not to study. So that is more important.
Okay. Many a times we have seen you with books in the pictures. Do you remember your pictures?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
One, I remember that you were with your politics book, I think.
Okay.
One picture.
Yes.
So that was very means evident that you were into this journey from your heart only.
Yes.
So what are
Yes.
the
Yes. Yes.
changes have you experienced after clearing this exam? Means changes in your
Okay.
feelings, changes in your stress, anything.
Yes. 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 Okay. Okay. In the last 5 6 days, since the day the result has come out, I have been very relaxed. I always used to have this fear that if I don't clear this time, then what would happen? Because I don't even fill my form for any other exams, because I know I would not be even able to pass those exams. Doesn't matter how tough or how easier that those exam would be. So for me, it is like mutually exclusive. If this, then if it is this time, then is this time, then it is not. So it's for me, it has always been mutually exclusive. Yes, or either it's yes or either it's no. So that feeling when when I saw my name on the final list, from that point to this point of time when you have asked me this question, probably I have lived the last few hours or few days would have my most stress free and most relaxed period of my probably lifetime till my memory goes back.
Okay. So finally you have brought the popular name. So you have been popular in the locality of Jagiroad.
uh, it's not about popularity. I would just say that people love to listen to such results from their locality. So yeah, they are all elders. They most of people have come to my place. They have blessed me, because I think this my period of challenge starts now. Till now, my challenge was confined to my room, the
Yeah.
four-wall room where I was studying. My challenge was only with my books. From now on, my challenge would be real-time challenges. My primary challenge would be to serve my people wherever I get, whatever posting I get, wherever I get. My ultimate objective would be to serve my people. So I think my real challenge starts now.
Okay. We would like to get insight into your Viba journey. So what questions were asked to you? Then how did you reply? Means any story from your Viba time.
Okay, first of all, I would just like to mention my Viva was consisted of, it was an all women panel. All the members were female members. They made me very comfortable initially. They have asked me regarding my a small introduction. After the introduction, whenever they came to know that I come from Jagiroad, my first question was, of course, questions related to Tiwa community. And then the second questions, like multiple questions regarding Tiwa community about Junbil Mela and all. And then I also had to face questions regarding Jungal Bolohu, all related to Tiwa. Then I faced questions regarding of course, the HPC paper mill. Then I faced questions regarding my preferences, whatever preferences I had given. Like I already mentioned, I gave ACS as my first preference. Then they have asked, why have you gave ACS as your first preference? Okay, if you get through ACS, then what position you would get? So that kind of a questions. And then they have also asked me regarding related to this one, law and order situation. IPC, CRPC. Certain questions were also from those background. That way. So it was a period of like 15 to 20 minutes I had to face. And also related to climate change. Now I cannot recall exactly every question, but yes, really, at that point of time, the COP28 was going on. So Conference of Parties 28 was going on in UAE, Dubai. So I also had to face questions regarding climate change, Jalabayu Poriborton. Yes.
Okay. So do you regret of not being selected into the category of SCS and FPS?
Yeah. See, I'm at the end of the day, I'm also a human being. So the moment I said I gave my third preference to this service, it means that I already had two preferences above this preference. That means, yes, a little bit I was sad that yes, I did not get through the other two services, but the fact that I gave this as my third preference itself goes on to show that this itself is an administrative service. So ACS is also an administrative service. So if not ACS, then the second administrative service that I opted for was urban administrative service. So yes, then I am happy.
Okay, at least
I feel very blessed that yes, I feel very blessed that at that point of time I gave my preferences in such a manner that I get an administrative service.
Okay. So why I have asked this question is the only reason is that the young aspirants could easily relate to you.
Yes.
What about the questions in the prelims examination as well as mains examination? What type of questions were there?
See, the basic difference between the two set of exam is preliminary examination is completely objective type questions. Actually, the main objective first phase of examination is to filter the students for the means, because the applications are so much today. If the application would be anywhere around 10,000, the commission probably would not conduct the prelims at the first place. The preliminary examination is just to filter the students for the mains stage. Actually, the main exam is the mains and the interview. So the prelims are in any prelims, be it UPSC or state PCS. The preliminary examinations is of 1 day exam consisted of two papers. One is the general studies paper, one is the CSET paper. All the general studies would be would be included in the first paper, and then there would be a reasoning, mathematical, a certain sort of quantitative aptitude questions would be in the second paper. So these are all objective questions, which is characterized with negative marking. But whenever the mains things come, which is consisted of 6 papers, we need to appear for 2 papers each day. Each paper 250 marks. That means for 3 days we appear for our exam. Daily we need to appear for 500 marks exam. So 3 days, 1500 marks exam. So the real challenge is not what you are writing. The real challenge is how you would finish the paper. So there would be 20 long questions in each paper. So it gets very difficult. After appearing my exams, I had come across many of my fellow aspirants who had failed to complete their papers. Probably most of them have also got selected, with all due respect, but the main challenge is in the mains exam is to complete the paper. There are also certain students or candidates who have completed all their papers but still fail to pass the mains exam. So I think the first challenge is to complete the paper. So any candidate must have to have in their mind, to pass this mains you need to complete the paper. Okay, and then comes the content, I think, because if one student or a candidate focuses himself or herself too much in the content, then it would be a situation like he is finishing 14 questions with very good answers, but leaving behind 6 questions totally unattempted. I think that would be a suicidal thing to do. So that is the difference between prelims and mains. And then I have also already mentioned about the interview.
So, how much time is necessary to complete one question in the mains examination?
Okay, in mains examination, if very technically I go, we get around 7.5 minutes, 7.5 minutes we get for each answer on an average. There are 20 questions, so 7.5, 8 minutes, 7 minutes. If okay, there would be a situation where even I had faced, I had given 15 minutes into one single answer. Then it depends upon you how your emotional intelligence works at that point of time, that since you have lost the time of one question, now you have to arrange or you have to finish the next questions within an average time of 5.5 or 6 minutes. But on an average, if we see, then it's 7.5 minutes a question.
Okay. According to you, how has the civil service changed in the last few years?
Okay, as far as Assam perspective, it has changed drastically. Now we are the second batch with the new course. In the year 2019, Assam Public Service Commission had come out with the new syllabus, the syllabus that was completely in line with UPSC. Rather, I would say one paper more than UPSC, the Assam paper. GS, we have a paper called GS5. That paper is consisted of Assam part. That paper, the students, the candidates who have cleared last year, they have completed with 2 optionals, uh, completely in line with UPSC. Then last year, when we appeared, just before appearing, a decision was taken in the state cabinet, and accordingly APSC had executed it. It had removed the optional papers from the the entire syllabus. The reason was that to bring a level playing field for all the students. So but if I compare whatever it is, this time we had appeared without optional, or last year they have cleared with optional. But this syllabus is a completely new syllabus, completely almost it's more than 80% changes they have brought in comparison to the old courses. So we are the second batch with this new course. So we can see there's a new change as far as the syllabus is concerned. And as far as the process of conducting the exam is concerned, I need to thank state APSC and the state government, because they have completed this entire process in record 9 months. They have conducted our prelims on 26th March, and they have completed our interview process on 3rd January and gave our final results on 17th January. So it's a process of 9 to 9.5 months. So this is spectacular, I would say, performance by any exam conducting agency.
Indeed, indeed.
So I would just request all generations, anyone who is aspiring to be an administrator, this is high time you need to apply, because the APSC is functioning at its highest strength.
Was your aim in life same during your childhood? Means, was your aim in life as administrative officer during your childhood, or it has changed over the period of time?
Okay, I think it's a very good question. When I was till my class 12, I had no idea about being an administrator. So to be very honest, till class 10, I had no any objective. I was there, like there has been like our bringing up was like that you need to pass the metric exam, class 10 exam with flying colors. Okay, that was only my aim in life. After passing my class 10 exam, I was a student who was not that much, I was never encouraged by the science subjects. So I did not take science stream. And why I did not choose my humanities stream or art stream, because I was not sure, or there was no one to guide me at that point of time, that what career options I would be having if I take art stream. So I was left with only one stream, that is commerce. So I started with commerce stream. The first two initial years, class 11 and class 12, I was already preoccupied. When I went to that college, Guwahati Commerce College, everyone was in the race of doing CA, chartered accountancy. So I was also like, okay, everyone is doing, so I would also do that. But when my 12 results came out, on that very day, one of my cousin brother, I could very fondly remember that scene. He had come to my place and he had advised, you leave this CA thing. There is no one in our family who would be an administrator. We have no one in the past, and I don't think anyone in the recent future would do that. So it's the responsibility is on you. You need to start preparing for UPSC, start seeing things, start researching right now. So that was the year 2012 when I had made up my mind, and since 2012, since this day, I had been I had been lingering with this goal.
Okay. How do you cope up with this stress? How did you control this stress during your study time?
This 100% share goes to during study time, like when my initially like if I because my exam process was 2023. So this stress management was, I would, the 100% share I would give to my partner and my friends. I used to share everything with my partner and my friends. So yes, so the moment I talk to them, I get relieved. So that was the main thing. And sometime I used to go for meditation also.
It is necessary that a candidate should study long hours.
It's not necessary. Actually, it depends upon the mechanism how you are built up. For me, I am a very slow learner, but I'm a permanent learner. So I take time. The one thing, if I learn or if I go through, I'll take some time, but that will be permanent for me. So I take time. I studied for long hours, but there are students who have secured good marks and good rank than me. They have studied very fewer hours in comparison to me. So I think that is person to person. It varies.
What did you do to address your mistakes during this study?
Yeah, my mock test helped me because if a student doesn't appear for mock test, he would think simply that yes, I have completed the syllabus. Now, any question come in the exam, I'll attempt. But that is a very wrong notion to carry, because you know, while if you don't test yourself, then it is not possible to know what mistakes you might commit while writing the main exam. So it was mock test. I have appeared for multiple mock tests. So I think mock test had helped me to find out my mistakes, because those teachers used to check my copy. They used to give the necessary remarks, and I tried to apply those remarks. And then I think those things have helped me.
What type of
Please.
strategies do you use to study?
Okay, strategy. So as I have mentioned already, that I used to take a coaching. So to suppose there are 3 classes today to be taken by the teacher, then after after completing my each class, before going to the second class, I always used to complete the thing. I mean, that means I used to revise whatever the teacher taught in the first hour or the first class. So I used to make my own notes. After clearing each and every word that he had taught, only I would go to my second class. So I convinced myself that I would never do any half learning, because I think half learning is very dangerous. So I moved very slowly, very steadily, and I think that have helped me a lot. I was not in a rush. I studied very steadily. I took time.
In the middle of the conversation, you mentioned about your partner, you mentioned about your parents as well.
Yes,
So
yes,
could
yes.
you just give us details about them? Means what type of role they have exactly played in your life?
Yeah, parents. See, the parents gave you the psychological support. See, they don't know the technical thing of the process. No, how many papers I need to appear. Even if I tell them, they tend to forget. Okay, like in one single GS paper, there are 6 subjects. It's not possible for them to recall every time. But they only know that yes, my son is going to appear for a very a very rigorous exam, so we need to give him all the mental support they require. I still very clearly remember the day my results came out. It was 6:55 the result came out, and it was around 6 p.m., not even prior 1 hour. My father had called me and he said that whatever the result might be, don't worry, we are with you. you have you have done your best. So it's up on the god right now. So that was the contribution from my parents. And as far as my partner and my friends are concerned, yes, they know the technical thing to a certain extent. uh, since they know the technical thing, because my partner understands me very well, and my friends, especially 2 of my friends, they are also in the same preparing process. However, unfortunately, they couldn't clear the main stage. So they know they are very much they are very much coherent with the process. So yeah, those technical support I got from my friends and my partner.
Well, Asim, we are to the end of this session, and I must say that you are truly an amazing and inspiring personality. It was great interacting with you. All the best for your future endeavor.
Thank you so much, Pallavi. Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, same here. So, audience, this was Asim from the field of Urban Administrative Services under APSC. So, hope you enjoyed today's interview. I will be back soon with another eminent personality very soon. Till then, thank you so much for watching. Goodbye for now.